Ball start, 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Boo.
There we go. Hello, little lichlings. Say hi to the little lichlings, everybody.
Hello,
Hello,
little
lichlings.
It's the
lichlings.
Laughing Lich Corporation and our homebrew actual play podcast. We are currently, I believe, session 9. I think I skipped one. I forgot to update it. I do that a lot. But we are currently going to be getting our recap from our lovely TM, who sadly rolled the lowest for the recap. So Jesse, take it away.
All right. So, last time you guys had entered the bog, the mire, and you had defeated. Can't remember if this was last session or the session before that. But you defeated a lizard folk shaman and other lizard folk, and you found some individuals who were bound and gagged. And they explained that one of their friends might be in the temple over there, or some sort of a building, and you were able to find the password to said entrance and open it up and be sent down. When you got down, you found that you were in a coal chute or some sort of a chute, and you were able to go through the dungeon. As you came through, you found that it was covered in mushrooms, a pool with acid. This looked to be like a former foundry for the dead. When people would die, they would forge their final weapons, ceremonial weapons, and armor, and make them look really nice. This was an interesting tradition, and but it seems to be lost to civilization now from the Meklo civilization. And you made it through. You had some ghouls encounters. You had a boar encounter, some mushroom encounter, and a spine devil encounter. This was due to some sort of trap or security system that was already present in the facilities. As you entered the final room, you found that instead of a cold, dank, dark dungeon, it was actually a warm lit, very moderately tempered control laboratory of some sort and study. And the individual who was standing here looked up at you and did not recognize you, obviously, and there was a moment of pause, but he, in essence, parlayed, and you all decided to agree to keep the secret of this location, and he gave you some goodies that hopefully you got some use out of, or will get use out of. And I believe Trusk also asked if you could visit here a couple times a month or whatever to study and help and learn once a week, and he agreed. And so you guys left. As you guys leaving this facility, you notice that the individual who you were tracking is also gone. And when you emerge from the building, you find that the individuals who you unbound are missing as well. And that is where we will begin.
Well, it would seem our mission has been completed.
Nice. We can get out of here then?
Yes, we should report back to the people that we have cleared their site. Jesse, question real quick.
Yes.
Where we're at, how far are we from that chick's cave that she gave us a password to enter into?
Chick? Are you talking about the dragon?
The dragon.
Yeah, the dragon chick. Chicks can be dragons. Ooh, yeah, good person.
My answer is, I don't know, and therefore I will roll for it. 100, very far. 1, very close.
69.
Nice. It's just over the bend.
It's sexy distance away.
It is a journey away. So you are welcome to go there, but it will be probably a few days journey, which we would do the journey rules if you so desire.
Is it like further into the jungle then?
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I just figured that since we're out here, we may as well continue to journey deeper and locate the treasure that was promised to us.
Yeah, I mean, half of our things of being out here is exploring and finding things, so I could totally see that being perfectly fine with me.
But do we want to try to find that cave after we've gone to whatever this druidic meeting is that we are traveling to, or are we just gonna completely detour?
Well, to return and update our quest givers would be in the opposite direction of the way that we're traveling right now, which would make it a longer journey back.
If you recall, the place where Kymel is, the druid leader, he is only maybe an hour or two away. Not terribly far. Definitely a place where you could,
I thought it was like a full journey to get here from there.
No, we never
No.
did a full journey here.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we can go turn that in first.
Yeah, and maybe we can get a short rest or a long rest with them, since we have not rested in a minute. Our last long rest was with them.
Yes.
Indeed.
They were not very keen on having us stay with them, but perhaps this will give them some good merit with us.
Or we stab them and kill them and take everything. Yeah, I guess that doesn't really fit me, does it?
Trusk, I've seen you playing with that book that was given to you. Would you like to ride on Old Boy's shoulders?
Yes, thank you.
Heave
Could
Trusk
you
up.
help me? Okay, thanks. Uppies.
You only need to speak his activation word.
Uppy?
Uppies.
Could you please explain what is in the book?
Yeah. I will read some of the spells out that are not standard spells, but they're a grip of spells from cantrips all the way to 9th level. And they all seem to be under like mastery of illumination magic. So some of the cantrips would be Starburst, Luminous Bolt, Bright Sparks, and then Light, which I think we all know. And then some first level spells. There's Guiding Star, Guiding Bolt, Amplify Light, Fairy Fire.
Getting Guiding Bolt as a wizard is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that is also an evocation spell, which is good. Let's see what else. Yeah, so pretty much any spell you could think of with light in it, there's definitely in here. Some cool ones from what's the
Deep Magic?
Deep Magic, yeah, Volume 1. So yeah, like the cantrip that I'm copying in right now is Starburst. It's an evocation cantrip, 1 action, 60 feet, instantaneous. You cause a mote of starlight to appear and explode in a 5-foot cube you can see within range. If a creature is in the cube, it must succeed on a charisma saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage. And then it also increases like standard cantrips tend to. So that's pretty fun.
Nice.
Yeah, you see that once Trusk got this in his grubby little hands, he's really not paying attention to you guys. If you guys are like talking to him, he's answering completely incorrect. So it's like, "Oh, Trusk, how you doing?" And he'll be like, "Oh, well, the ground is correct today." So, like, he's just really, really not paying attention.
That
to
sounded
y'all.
completely coherent to me. I don't know about the rest.
Yeah,
The ground,
the ground is correct. Is correct. So yeah, that's where his focus is on learning, because that is his favorite thing to do.
Yeah, old boy has him on his shoulders, and he's got one of his really long arms quite curved up, and his hand sort of out like a little table for you to write at.
Nice. Yeah, so I, technically it's 3.5 hours and 87 gold to do what, I want at this moment, but obviously, I'll start with the cantrips and work my way up. And then you can tell me, Jesse, how long it is from here to our next location, and then I can figure out what I was able to get done.
So it's about an hour.
Yeah, an hour or two.
Okay, cool. So then I would have been able to get 2 cantrips done.
Beautiful. While you do that, Dan, how are you? How's life?
Going all right. Think I'll be finally closing on that house, hopefully, in like the next month, within this month or so.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Anything else new?
Nope. Ugh. Same old, same old.
Love that.
All
Sometimes
right.
consistency is a nice thing.
Well, we're headed back to turning our quest to the Druids, and then we're gonna go seek out that horde.
All right. So, as you push aside the thick vines and step into the clearing, the humid air clings to your skin, heavy with the scent of damp earth, wildflowers, and the distant tang of smoke. The low murmur of chanting drifts through the air, blending with the rustling of leaves and the faint chirp of jungle insects. Scattered through the clearing are dozens of huts made of woven palm fronds and dark wood. Their roofs covered in moss and flowering vines, thin tendrils of incense smoke curl from clay pots at the entrances, mixing with the scent of burning herbs and sweet tea sap. The huts are nestled beneath the massive roots of ancient trees, their twisted trunks wrapped in cloth dyed in deep shades of crimson and emerald. Strange glyphs, etched into the bark and glowing faintly in the dim light, pulse in rhythm with your breath. You see in front of you barefoot druids and townsfolk in earth-toned robes moving silently between the huts. Their hands stained with sap and dirt. Some carry baskets overflowing with bright fruits and strange fungi. Others wear strings of bones and teeth around their necks, whispering to the plants as they pass. A young druid crouches beside a tangled root, fingers tracing the surface of tiny green shoots rise and curl beneath his touch. To the west, a narrow path lined with carved wooden totems leads deeper into the jungle, the symbols upon them flickering as shafts of sunlight pierce the canopy. Suddenly, a low, resonant horn sound in the distance, a deep, vibrating tone that you feel more than you hear. The druids freeze and eyes flicking toward the source of the sound. A gust of wind stirs the canopy above, scattering golden light across the jungle floor. Somewhere far off, a deep growl echoes through the trees, low and predatory, followed by the unmistakable sounds of footsteps crashing through undergrowth. As an elder druid steps forward from the shadows, his pale eyes gleaming beneath the hood of his robe, he looks to you all and just says, "The jungle watches you now. Tread carefully, or not at all. These individuals rid the poachers from our sacred site. They are trusted friends. Welcome them." As he says this, many of the people who were doing whatever they were doing come to you, welcoming you, open arms, hands you fruit baskets, hands you fungi, hands you fish, and you now feel, finally, a little accepted.
Hell yeah.
You are in the location, and it seems like you were being watched the entire time, and they know that the poachers have been either eradicated or relocated.
Reload.
You have some fruit, you have some fish. You may take a short or long rest, whichever you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do we need a long rest?
I think it would be good. I am missing some hit die and spell slots. So, yes.
I think that's a good idea.
All right, go ahead and take your long rest. What do you all do during your long rest? Anyone want to explain what they do with the people, or by yourself, or what are you researching, studying, writing down, hobbies, etc. While you do your long rest?
I want to see if there's any animal preparers that like in a hunter capacity would, how they use the bits of the animal and maybe learn some tips and tricks for harvesting.
Okay. Saria, I believe, is with you at this point, and I believe Trusk, you also have comprehend languages, yeah?
And I speak it.
And you speak. Oh my god, I always forget that. So you are able to talk up with some of the hunters and individuals who would be carving the animals. Go ahead and give me a what would this be? Nature check. Your understanding of nature and intelligence. Yeah, let's do a nature check. As they describe to you the different parts of the body, the different muscles, or the different parts of the skin that you need to like slice behind. With that 12, they talk specifically about whatever the next creature that you are going to hunt. We haven't determined that yet, but for our purposes, the next time you do a harvesting check, you do so with advantage.
Sweet.
Because they describe whatever creature that we're hunting next, and it just so happens that you find it next. Wink, wink.
I think in trade for this information, I help prepare the evening meal for the people.
Okay. Ooh, all right. We're gonna do a cooking check if you would like to do that. $13. Your skills have improved drastically. They show you a thing or two, but you hold your own. You know how to do this yourself, and you feel invigorated that you have produced a really good meal for your companions.
Lovely. Nice.
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah, don't pay attention to me.
You just to make sure it works.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Lorax, what are you doing currently?
I am going. I'm just gonna have a look around. Get my nature-y grips on what's the habitat and setup they got going on here.
Okay. I would allow an investigation or a nature check.
Okay. Oh, wait. Is that?
I will keep that 11. And as you go through this, you can see that these are well-maintained groves of these different druids that live here. From what you understand about the Tusloka people, this is a very different sect than the majority of the other parts of the empire. This is very much a very druid-focused sect. They still consider themselves a part of the Tusloka Empire, but this is a very nature-y focused aspect of the tribe. It's just really well kept. It's well taken care of, and the food is plentiful. and everything seems in balance. Everything, there's a lot of knowledge as well. People here, they really know the area. They know the creatures that walk this area. They know which ones are good for eating, harvesting, and which ones to avoid. And yeah, they seem very knowledgeable of the local area.
Yes. I approve.
A lot of conservation efforts in this town as well. So you
Bunch of
definitely
libs.
like this. Yersa, what are you doing during your long rest?
I would actually like to help the village healer collect any medicine or produce any medicine or aid in any medicinal
Capacity.
I want to help with capacity. I'm sorry, words are hard.
All right. Let's see. So, let's see. You find that they utilize something called moon shade moss. It is a silvery moss that glows in moonlight, and when brewed into a tea, it calms the mind and relieves nightmares. It is mostly for trauma or stress, but it is the medicine that many people drink right before sleep, just to calm the nerves and give a good night's sleep.
Neat. Would I be able to graciously ask for a small amount of this moss?
I think without question they give you a small amount, enough for a couple nights' tea.
Okay. And I graciously thank them.
Okay. Trusk, anything else that you're doing?
Oh, you know what I'm doing.
More spell stuff?
Reading
your
my
boy.
book.
Your boy is reading. And with his downtime before bedtime, he'll be able to get everything he wants, including one more level 1 spell.
All right. And Chap, anything else that you're going to do?
No, I think that's it.
All right. You all get a good night's rest, and you wake up feeling refreshed, and any exhaustions have been eradicated. Go ahead and just update your token for that. And what is it that you would like to do starting your day?
Prepare a journey to a horde.
All right.
Can I meet with perhaps the town cartographer and ask them, kind of give them all the information we know about this place that we're trying to go, and see if maybe they've heard of it or kind of know something about it?
You talk with Kymel, and he explains that there is no such thing as a cartographer here. The
Right.
people here mostly listen to the forest and listen to the earth in order to navigate. And so using maps just is pretty foreign to them, actually. But they do explain that the location that you are going, kind of explain the area and what direction you're going to go in. Kymel explains, yes, the area that you are going to, we have not ventured to in quite some time. It seems to be a location that is dominated by the Cyclopsian people. On top of that, there are quite ferocious monsters that lurk in those jungles, and we would rather not have to tempt fate with them.
Well, that's kind of what we do.
Well, the monsters that you might be up against will be quite ferocious, so be careful. Of course, stay away from the giant sloths. They are sacred to our people, but...
You're not here. You don't know what's happening.
But other than that, just be mindful of other individuals like you. You might have a way to an end to their society because of who you are, but they generally are not as welcoming to outsiders.
That's fair. Thanks for the info. And I will kind of tell the entire group kind of which direction I think we're going in, and all of the numerous warnings we received.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Are we all ready to do a journey?
A journey into the deep.
All right. So we have leader, outrider, quartermaster, sentry, and or flex position. Flex position is really just meant for if we have more than so many players. So really, you just have leader, outrider, quartermaster, and sentry. Who's who?
Okay.
Let me pull up the.
Try to find the full PDF, but I guess I'll just use the cheat.
Yeah. I was gonna say, does anybody remember what the
It's in
cheat
Discord.
code is called?
It's called Exploration Uncharted Journeys cheat sheet.
Yeah, it's in Discord.
Found it. Okay. The leader is, let me see, persuasion, insight, performance. I don't remember if I'm good at any of those. Let me put it. Trusk. Insight, I'm good at.
I could try to be outrider.
I'll hit that quartermaster again.
Okay. And then, okay, so that would leave leader and
Sentry.
sentry. Let's see. Sentry is perception, stealth. I feel like perception and stealth is probably, Lorax probably knows those better
Let me recheck myself.
before you wreck yourself.
Yeah. I got a +3 on perception.
Sounds adequate.
So I will take leader then.
All right. Trusk is
then-
leader.
Lorax is sentry. Sentry.
And Chap, you are what?
Quartermaster.
What? And Yersa, you are what do you call it?
Outrider.
Outrider. That's the word. All right. Beauteous. Let's see. Stage 1. Set the route. I have no idea. That is my answer. So let's see.
That's why there's tables.
That is why there's tables. We already rolled a 69, and this looks like it's going to be between 1 to 4 weeks. So we'll do that. DM determines difficulty, and that is going to be 10 plus weather plus terrain. So let me roll for weather. That's a D10. How about Chap? You roll for weather, so I don't have to do it.
Ugh, nah, 7.
7.
It's gonna be a high DC, guys.
We don't know. We don't
Great.
know. Hold on. It just depends on
Jeremy uses this, so he does know.
weather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mist hangs in the air, condensing on leaves and dropping between branches. So it's a little hard to see. 10
Great.
plus 2. And then terrain. Let me see. Lorax, roll me a d10.
Alright.
6. It's dense jungles. I mean, it is what it is. Probably some boggy swamps, maybe some hills, and we'll add another 2 to that. So total DC is 14. All
Okay,
right.
that's not terrible.
No, not terrible at all. That is that. And determine difficulty. And there we go. Step 2, prepare. Anything you'd like to do to prepare.
Oh, I was trying to make a feast for my boy.
Woo!
That was almost a 1, but an 11. That's not gonna.
I do have calligraphy tools, so can I chart course?
You most certainly could.
Is that with my calligraphy tools?
Yes. And now pause before you roll.
Mhm.
Reminder that if you succeed, it will reduce the journey difficulty by 2, not 5. I'm not doing time. And then if it on a failure, it increases it by 1
By
instead of
2,
2.
not 5? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, just wanted to reiterate because we've already done that.
Dexterity or intelligence?
Probably intelligence. Seems more apt. Hot damn.
Good roll.
So subtract
Very nice.
the overall by 2. Beautiful.
So our DC is 12 now.
Indeed. All right, and Yersa doing anything?
I feel like studying the weather might be important for if I'm charting the course.
You survey the state of nature around you and do your best forecast. Prepare by making a intelligence or wisdom nature check. On a success, reduce the journey difficulty by, it says 2, I'm going to do a 1. There we go.
Woo!
You are now at a DC 11.
Woo!
Alright. All
It's
right,
always so
and
weird to me to have odd DCs.
Lorax.
All right. Let's see how good I am at seeing where we're going. Or, well, not where we're going, but...
Well, what are you doing to prepare?
Oh, wait, we're at the preparation. Oh, still, okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Preparation ideas. Let's see.
Rally the party. Pack up, prepare these, consult the occult. Browse.
Yeah, I'm going to... I don't know if this would require a kit thing. No, wait, I do have one for that. I would like to go collect some herbs, get some, anti-chafing, anti-callus salves going on, prep anything I need for some, poisonous ivy or whatever equivalents we run across, stuff like that,
Is this procure supplies, I assume?
Or I thought brew tonics.
Or Brutonics.
Yeah.
What are the
I
rolls?
think, Brutonics.
Procure supplies is a wisdom survival. Brutonics would be a alchemist supply or brewer supply.
Brewers, chemists, or herbalism.
Okay, yeah, I'll do the tonics. So it'd be wisdom, medicine with the herbalism kit. Or wait,
It's actually, I mean, it says intelligence, but I think wisdom is still appropriate.
I mean, either way it would work. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, wisdom herbalism, wisdom herbalism kit is probably appropriate.
All right.
Beauteous. All right. So, on a success, each party member has advantage on Constitution checks and saving throws until the journey ends.
Nice.
A character loses this benefit the first time they fail a con save or saving throw. So you get like a reroll in essence.
Okay, sorry. Say that again.
You have advantage on all con and con checks and saving throws. When you fail, so if you roll advantage and you just so happen to fail both of them, you lose having advantage from now on.
Okay.
But otherwise, it lasts the whole journey, so you can just roll advantage as long as you're succeeding.
I was just about to taggle my. Well, it would be advantage on con saves and
Con checks.
there isn't.
Con checks.
There's no con
Right.
skills, so.
True, but you can make your own con skill.
Maybe do athletics
That's
con is one, like
Instead
being
of
able to-
strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Endurance.
Or mental endurance and intelligence.
Yeah, my constitution is much better than my strength. I know that must surprise you guys because Trusk looks like he's ripped, but
All right, so right now we are at 3 encounters. The group travel check is now to commence. Each party member must make a travel check using the skills of their role description. The DC is 11, as we determined by your rolls so far. So, who would like to go first?
As the leader, I will go first. I would like to inward resolve and insight to prepare myself for the journey, because step one of being a good leader is making sure that you're good. Insight. Go.
Hey.
Prophecy.
Great. That is your first success. Next, Outrider. Yersa.
Yersa is going to try to borrow Roscoe's map and see if she can translate what it's saying in relation to where they are on said map. As in, charting the course.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Roscoe had to stay at the Druids because he had a shed.
He has to shed,
What
but
would
okay,
that
sure,
roll
whatever
be?
whatever your
Maybe,
roll says it
You
is.
have cartographer's tools, right?
I have calligrapher's supplies.
Yeah, you need cartographer's tools to roll that
Okay. Well, never mind.
So you could do
I guess I'll
nature
be
or
blazing
survival.
the trail.
one.
You can borrow Roscoe's cartographer's tools if you would like.
You just won't
It's
be proficient
fine.
in them.
Yeah, you just won't be proficient.
Hey!
Second success. All right.
I'm just gonna try and keep bellies fed with what food we can scavenge.
Sounds good. Is this a nature check?
No, it's my cooking.
Nice, nice.
3 successes.
And lastly, Lorax, what are you doing to progress your party for the travel?
What was the exact title for the role again?
Sentry?
Sentry.
Sentry.
So you
Okay.
could do perception or stealth, or if you have a disguise kit.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking around, okay, there's some droppings from that, don't want to encounter from that, let's keep an eye out for these things. Is that a pollywog I smell on the wind? Oh, no, that's just something I ate yesterday.
Erp. Nice.
Hey, all successes.
All successes. I'm gonna do something new. I know it says that if you succeed on all of them, it's a -1 to encounter. I'm going to allow you to choose the encounter. So you'll still have 3
Ooh.
encounters, but you'll be able to choose the third, the last one.
Um,
Or you could just tell
give
me
us-
when you would like to choose it.
Give us the list. What kind of encounters? Is it like a big list?
Do you
I
have
don't
the
think
cheat sheet in front of you?
Oh,
It's right here
Prepare.
on page, whatever page this is for.
okay, yeah. Natural wonders.
We can get a place to rest if we need.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't.
Well, not
So
now,
we
but
should
we
say
have
that?
3.
Okay, so yeah, we'll save it then.
All right. First one. So how do we do this? I already forgot.
Roll a d12, I think.
Roll a d12 and then a d10. We'll have Chap roll that d12. Lorax roll that d10. Just realized my microphone was not facing me. 3. A bump in the road. Then Lorax roll a d10, please.
Alright. Ah.
4. A bump in the road. Let's see what this is.
Wow, that's not a bump in the road. That's my wife. Okay.
Jeez. Nice. Okay.
See, I don't like it when Jesse's happy. That makes me nervous.
Yeah, no thanks.
It's not bad. Not that bad, at least.
Thank you. It's good to know.
I don't believe him.
You probably shouldn't, babe. I think we should.
When traveling, it is inevitable that some natural or artificial obstacles block your way forward. But on a road encounter and features a hurdle that the party must overcome, such hazardous terrain, creatures protecting the land, or other travelers who wish to interfere with the party's business. There is rarely a reward in such encounters, and they can often lead to negative consequences if the party are not up to the challenge. A bump in the road encounter includes a description of the obstacle, yada yada. The Outrider role is important in this encounter, as their pathfinding skills affect how hard the party has to work to overcome the problem. The bump in the road has two steps: the Outrider check and the Constitution check. Nice. So
Nice.
the Outrider must make an ability check as determined by the entry on the encounter table. The result of this effect affects the Constitution save. So the entry is: a chasm splits the path the party is on. There are no bridges, and the gorge is too wide for felled trees. The Outrider must make a strength athletics check to help the party safely climb down and back up the gorge.
I'm guessing athletics is not your strong suit.
It's Sam, right? Who's the Outrider?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can give you a d6 if you roll like midland.
Okay, what am I rolling?
And then I think I can also give you a reroll. Let me double check.
What was
the
that?
Exact. I said I think I can give you.
Oh,
I think I can give you a reroll.
Strength
but let me double.
athletics.
As a reaction, while unsure, you can allow another party member to re-roll a failed saving throw or ability check. So if it's hey, yeah, because we only need an 11,
So
right?
yeah.
Oh well, I don't know.
I'll give one of my two d6s to Yersa, giving it a +6, so 16.
16. On success by 5 or more, the Outrider advises the group on how best to prepare for the challenge ahead. Each party member makes the Constitution saving throw with advantage. You already had that, so I guess it didn't really matter. The Constitution save. After determining the result of the Outrider check, each party member must make a Constitution saving throw. This represents the party having to cover more ground to push through the obstacle or traveling far out of their way to avoid it. The result of each character's individual saving throws are... Okay. Go ahead and make your advantaged Constitution saving throws now.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, waiting on Lorax con save.
Okay. Oh. All right. Yep.
with advantage.
Come on. You can do it, character sheet. I believe in you.
No.
Wait, Rob. Okay. Yeah. Well, I hit.
It's also at
disadvantage
advantage.
with advantage.
So you rolled 14.
Yeah.
I think that's a save for everyone, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
It is safe for everyone, which means on success, the character endures the trials without any negative consequences. Easy, simple.
Nice.
With that being said, there is a extra in this encounter.
Oh no.
For sure is.
I'm gonna need you all to make
were
a
doing
wisdom
Cuba.
perception check, please.
Nice.
Oh, Trusk is going to use his. thingamajig after that. Worth it.
While you're in the bottom of the gorge, in all the mud and muck, you actually notice that there are some crabs, giant crabs, that is, that are in the muck that are really easy to miss if you weren't paying attention. Luckily, you all were paying attention and did not step on a crab anywhere, and were able to make it out in one piece.
Yay!
Who wants
All
crab
right.
for dinner?
I was gonna say that sounds like a delight.
Hey,
Boil.
if you want to fight a giant crab, you're more than welcome.
I've played enough Curious Expedition to know not to do that at a low level.
We can, Jesse, we can have some wishful thinking about what we're gonna eat for dinner. We don't need to actually follow through.
Okay.
Do any of them have
Alright.
baby crabs we can eat?
Caviar or no?
So just normal size crabs?
All right. So, let's see. Yersa, give me a D12. Trusk, give me a D10.
One moment, I had to go and get some water. Sorry. I'm dehydrated.
Whatever it is,
D12?
it's gonna be the first entry. Numero 2.
Oh, I just threw a D12 out there. Sorry.
Oh, I'm keeping Yersa's then. 5. Danger afoot.
Yeah, 1 and 5.
Could have left it be.
Interesting.
No, don't say that.
All right. Jeremy, can you roll a D14 for me, please? Whoa, that is a
That's
Interesting.
Weird
Weird
looking
die.
guy.
number 6. Talk amongst yourselves. This is gonna take me a minute.
Yes, sir.
Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah.
I'm preheating the oven, babe.
Ooh,
Ooh,
what you guys eating?
pizza. Just some good
You're
old
eating
fashioned pizza. Just some good
Ooh.
old fashioned freezer pizza, you know.
Oh, hey, freezer pizza is is a delight. Freezer
Correct.
hard.
And it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys think Brad's gonna be really sad when he realizes that we went to the Dragon Horde without him?
At least this way he doesn't try to fuck himself to death.
That's so true. I feel like it's a self-preservation tactic, if anything else.
That's true.
Or a forced preservation, I guess, because
We don't tell Roscoe we found anything.
I don't feel like Chap could do that.
Doesn't have a dishonest bone in his body.
Mm-hmm. Chap would be like, oh no, we found lots of goodies. We just chose not to give them to you.
There's going to be a point where he goes full Abed, like learning how to lie.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Takes a long time to get all those NPCs on the map, huh, Jesse?
It really does. It really, really does. And I want to find equivalents, because like this monster does not fit, but the faction that you rolled was perfect for this encounter, and so I want to make sure that I have something good for you all that will really pack a punch. But I don't know the name of it. Darn it.
The thing that looks like a cyclopean.
Mm-mm.
Your mom?
Oh, snap. Your mother-in-law.
Mm.
That's a monster for a higher level.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, this might be perfect, actually. All right. All right, I found what I want. And I found what I want. Oh, this is great. I'm happy. All right, I'm happy.
Well, friends, it's been fun to play this game for you.
All right, here we go. Let me turn this. Over successive nights, the sentry notices that the fire of another party's camp is getting closer. And with that, this is danger afoot. Where is it? Danger afoot. Where's danger afoot? Where's danger afoot? Oh, there it is.
It's 5.
There are those throughout the day. Yada yada. Danger afoot encounter includes a description of the enemies the party are facing, the telltale signs that can forewarn the characters, and the motivation and goals of the enemies. Sentries are a vital role in this encounter type, as being alert and on the lookout for enemies will improve the odds of the encounter ahead. To resolve the danger afoot encounter, the party must make a group check to determine how prepared they are for the trouble. Each party member must make a wisdom insight, wisdom perception, or dexterity stealth check. The sentry may replace another party member's result with their own. So I need an insight,
so
perception, or stealth.
I am the knight.
Alright.
What are our options?
Perception, insight, stealth.
These are rolling good.
Yeah, I just can't cook a meal worth shit.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, you're getting better.
Oofda.
Yeah, I think the sentry's gonna go ahead and keep his. Oh wait, actually, I can have both of you re-roll.
Both
So
of you
Lorax
mean-
and Yersa. Re-roll your check.
That's better.
Alright, Lorax, perception check.
All right.
Hey!
Nice, there we go. And then you can replace who's ever lowest, which I believe is Yersa still. So then we have 2 23s, 16 and 22.
Beautiful. If the whole party succeeds, the party notices the danger ahead and has ample time to prepare. If and when combat begins, the enemy is surprised. Which just
Hell
means in
yeah.
this context, you roll with advantage and you start. It's initiative with advantage. That's all that surprise means, which makes it so much easier on me. All right, you guys notice that there are individuals who have been trailing you in the night, and they get closer with each passing night. And the sentry really notices that. That is Lorax. Lorax, you notice these individuals are getting closer each night, and you can smell. They smell humanoid in nature. You know that these individuals are. You spot them from afar. They haven't seen you yet, but you recognize them as some sort of a death cult. And you might know them, some of you might know them, as the Death Revelers or Revealers. There are 5 of them. One looks to be of a acolyte sort of mage-esque, and the other ones look like berserkers or raiders, wielding shields and axes.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Alright, I'm just gonna cast Stalker's Eye to give myself advantage on my first attack.
Dope.
Both my eyes just go completely dilated, and I see everything.
Beauteous. Where'd these guys go?
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn into as they get closer, I'm gonna turn into a giant wolf spider. Burn one of my forms on there.
All right. You guys have time to prepare, so we're gonna roll initiative. You're gonna roll with advantage on your initiative, and we are going to start this bad boy up.
YMs. Okay. Wait. Oh god. How much temporary HP am I supposed to have? What? If I long rested, does that fix it? No.
It should automatically do your what do you call it? Temporary hit points when you drag and drop it into the wild shape. Lorax, very nice. Make sure you roll with advantage, Lorax, just in case.
Okay. Wait. Is it? Yeah. It's not auto doing the temp HP for some reason.
What are you trying to turn into? A giant spider, you said?
Yeah, because I just dragged it from the thing because it wasn't doing anything when I dragged it over my character sheet, and then it was from the old one where it had gone to 0 hit points. So then so it didn't have the temp HP on it.
Got it.
Okay. I'm 90% sure it was 3.
All right, let us begin and start the battle music. Wait, really? You guys still got that? Oh, I always forget where it starts. I always see it at the very last, but it's the middle. All right. The human raider, so this individual way over here, he sees the Lorax switch into his form of a spider, sees it, and immediately shouts to his companions, "Something is happening!" And is going to just toss a hand axe at you, Lorax.
That's a distance.
Well, he's gonna run forward first with a natural 20. What is that, 50 feet? What is the range of this? Oh, it's 20 feet.
That's what I thought.
20 feet. It has a 9, which I don't think hits you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. When the raider makes an attack, you have advantage on the attack roll. I know I didn't say it ahead of time, but you guys love me, right?
Nah.
When the raider makes an attack, they have advantage on the attack roll. So it would have been a null, or it would have been a standard roll, and he would have gotten that natural 20. We're keeping it. All right, Lorax, you take 6 damage total. All right, and that is going to be Trusk's turn.
Trusk's not prepared to go this fast all the time.
Are we doubling all the damage then, Jesse?
Doubling, what do you mean?
For the crit?
I'm just reading through it says I didn't even look at it. Is it just
Oh, slashing and then slashing critical. I didn't see it. It did.
Yeah.
Separate.
Wait.
All
You need
right. Let me...
Wait, do I still need to concentrate on this? Or is it just telling me that because reasons?
Concentrate on what? Wild shape?
Yeah.
No, you don't concentrate on wild shape.
Okay.
All right, Trusk.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just seeing how far away they are. Okay. Okay. Trusk is brave and strong and powerful.
Yes, Trusk is.
Okay. 10, 15, 20. And then Trusk is going to cast one of his new spells. This one. No. This one. Nope. This one. There we go. Okay. So, bloop.
Starburst. Oh, I love that candy.
Oops. Yeah, okay, that's right. Perfect. So those two that are into Squire, the Human Death Acolyte and the Human Raider, are going to need to make a Charisma saving throw.
Charisma. Let me tell you how good they are in charisma. Seven. Wow, 17 and a 5.
The 7 will save, the 5 will fail. I think it's just the 1d8, or take 1d8 damage. Yeah, the successful one takes nothing. So
Nope.
the failure one takes 3. And then
Done.
that is his cantrip. He is going to then go 5, 10, back. And that is Trusk's turn.
All right. Let's see. Next is gonna be Chap.
30. We're gonna use our hook sword, or not hook sword, tether hooks. Hook swords are for fighting mounted combatants. All right.
Oh. Out. Could you
Alright.
describe what happens?
He since he was stealthed, he jumps down from a tree into a tuck and roll, and then comes up while he's running, swings the tether hook over his head 3 times, and then it lunges forward and just slashes the dude across the chest.
Gorgeous.
Nice.
Is he grappled? Or no?
No. I'm gonna use my bonus action instead to send Old Boy out. $45, just within range. He's gonna go ahead and attack with his house.
That'll absolutely hit. You guys are rolling really good tonight.
Maybe
Ouch.
maybe it's Brad.
Oh, that's so mean.
It's okay. He's not editing this one, so he won't hear me say that.
Ouch.
That is gonna be my turn. I end.
All right. Right before that, though, the Death Acolyte just became bloodied, and the Death Acolyte is going to make a melee spell attack. I don't think this is going to affect Chap, though. Or not Chap, Old Boy, because it is necrotic damage. Can...
Unless it states that it can't affect constructs, he can still take.
It's called Transfer Life. Necrotic damage, if made by more than one... it has nothing about constructs.
And it should technically. It's a rule of cool for you. If it's life transference, he's not technically alive, but.
True. We'll say
Is
it's
it
starting
life
to
and all-
affect the organic molecules inside of his body, which include the oils.
Cool, I'll take
and
He
two damage.
takes half damage.
yeah, take 2 damage.
Gotcha.
All right, and this is going to be Yersa's turn.
All right. She is going to move up ever so slightly, and realizing how close she is to this guy, she's going to. Oh, what do we want to do? I'm going to go ahead and do True Strike. True Strike. Short bow. Oh, that guy. Oh, I got
An inspiration.
I don't think I've gotten the inspiration.
You do now.
Can I do it again?
Nope,
No.
but you gained
Oh.
inspiration.
No, she rolled a 5. Not
Oh.
not 1.
I always
Nope.
forget. Okay, if it's red, it just means that. Can you guys see the red, or is it
It
just
misses.
me?
You can see the red.
Okay. Yes, I apologize. It misses.
Nope, I totally have inspiration now, right?
All right. No worries. Anything else, Yersa?
No, she's gonna keep a respectful distance.
All right, sounds good. What is he gonna do? The human death acolyte is going to begin chanting, which is a free action, and it is in a language that maybe, let me think of what language it would be. Abyssal, probably abyssal, and we can cover that when we get to it. But they are going to do another transfer life.
Just so you know, Trusk does speak Abyssal.
Got it. 6 to miss. Nothing's gonna happen. So the abyssal thing that he's talking about, he is in essence cursing in abyssal, but it's not like a ritual curse. Like nothing's actually gonna happen unless a very specific situation happens. It's not gonna be like a lingering curse. While he is chanting, he is cursing you guys though.
Well, he's trying.
Lorax, it is your turn.
All right. So I realize this isn't updated for the Circle of the Moon thingy, so that's why some of the HP is back. And I'm going to let me make sure I measure this right. There we go. Actually, yeah. Okay. I'm going to move over here. And I'm going to try taking advantage of the spider form and doing a hide action in the trees.
Hide action. All right. Go ahead and do a
Alright.
stealth check.
All right.
You are hidden.
Nice.
All
Very
right.
hidden spider.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just hang out until it's biting time next turn.
All right. Well, now it's fighting time. With the human raiders. We
You
got
mean
this guy
Morphin
first.
time? It's
Sure, no.
Morphin time.
He is going to, what's his hardest hitting thing?
Your mom? Okay, I'm sorry.
He is going to go to Chap and is going to shield bash you with a 17 to hit and deal 4 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And you are pushed. Make a strength save, DC 12.
Hey, bitch. I ain't
You are not pushed. This individual is going to, what are they going to do? Yeah, they're going to...
Do we
Yes.
have advantage on our saves during these fights
Yes,
as well?
absolutely. It's part of the
Okay.
journey. Yep. This guy, he is going to put a lot of oomph into this attack, and so he's going to do a flip and come down with his hand axe, and he's going to make an athletics check to get cinematic advantage as he does this. DC is 10. That's a 7. He has disadvantage on his next attack. He is off kilter, makes an attack, and a 15 on Old Boy.
A 15 just hits.
All right, I'm rolling for this. It's giving me the average, which is fine. Hey, 4 again. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I noticed that it was just giving the average. I wanted to actually roll for that. All right, what's I doing? This guy is going to 5... Oop, come on, move, damn it. 5... 10...
Gonna leave his acolyte like that?
No, he won't. He's going to, he's going to go right here, and it's going to shield shove with advantage. Oh, I forgot to. Damn it. All right, that's fine. Natural 1 misses, and then this guy is going to run up to Yersa. Oop, on Yersa, off of Yersa.
Gross.
Also going to run, jump, leap, and try to come down on Yersa with advantage. He did it, and he is going to hand axe you with advantage, Yersa. 19 to hit Yersa.
Yeah.
That is going to be
Yeah.
8 slashing damage to you, Yersa.
Okay.
Trusk.
It's right. Okay. Wow. Trusk isn't really vibing with you guys in your insanity over here. Spells. Oops, wrong thing. That's not my spell book. Okay. Okay. Trusk is going to target the human raider right in front of Yersa. He was not a fan of how aggressively he just hit his friend. He thought that was, illegal. He is going to
course.
cast Orb of Light at him.
Ooh.
He's going to need to make, I believe, a dexterity save. Yes. An orb of light the size of your hand shoots from your fingertips towards a creature within range. They take radiant damage and are blinded for 1 round. A target that makes a successful dexterity saving throw takes half the damage and is not blinded.
Which creature?
The one that is right in front of Yersa.
Yersa. Dex save. Nope.
That's a failure. He is now blinded until the end, or for 1 round. And he takes 15 radiant damage.
Wow. With his bloodied, what do you call it? Bloodiedness, I guess. He is going to
Yeah.
shield shove Yersa.
Damn, with the
With
20s on
A
Sam.
natural 20. That is going to be 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. Take 8 points of damage, please, Yersa.
Why don't you just stab me in the chest and get over with? My God.
I mean,
Well, he
sure.
doesn't. He doesn't have the dagger, so.
I also forgot to charge with these guys, so take that. Anything else, Trusk?
No, Trusk is done, but now he's even more disappointed in that man.
Question, do we get bloodied actions?
No. These are a new
Okay.
thing for monsters. To make monsters just a little bit more formidable. Alright, Chap.
Chap. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Cinematically, Chap is going, since we're in like a really forested jungle area, Chap is going to step backwards into a brush of vine and disappear for a second, and then toss his tether hook through the vines to sort of catch him unawares. I was going to do a stealth for cinematic advantage.
Go for it. I love it. I said 10. I didn't say it, but I thought it. That is good.
Cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do it as a ferocious strike for an extra d4 of damage as well. Oh, forgot to roll the advantage. Ugh,
13's not enough.
that's all right. All right. Big old boy is going to try and take out this death acolyte. He's gonna swing his halberd. I guess he doesn't get cinematic advantage, does he?
He could. Why not?
Then he is going to, using his 10 feet long, partially biological, partially metal arms, he's going to swing in like a chopper motion to make the other two back off before he uses that momentum, swings it up, and then stabs down at the acolyte
Get to the chopper.
with a chopper. What would you like me to roll for that?
Sounds like athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah, boy.
Just enough. That'll hit. 7
more
points.
damage.
How would you like to kill the human death acolyte?
As he comes down, the acolyte is still applying this curse, and as he looks up, praying to his gods, the halberd comes down, splitting his jaw in half through his mouth and pinning him to the ground.
Gorgeous.
Oh, damn.
Anything else, chap?
That is my whole turn.
Yersa.
I'm hoping the answer is yeah, obviously. Can I use cure wounds on myself?
No, you cannot.
Yeah, you can.
Fine.
Big liar.
I know.
Why are you being so mean?
I'm sorry. I'm in a mood.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Nice, nice. Good healing.
Thank you, Jesus Christ.
Jesse's Jesus Christ?
No, I'm Jesus Christ. Let's be real. I'm saving myself here. Could that have been a bonus action?
Yeah. No, your cure
healing
wounds
word
is
is
not.
bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna call it good then.
Oh, Lorax. It's biting time.
Oh boy. I'm guessing I still get my advantage from hiding.
Indeed, you do.
Okay. I'm gonna come up, and you know what? I'm going to how would best? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna come up over here. It's my fancy dancy 10-foot bitey range. And I'm gonna bite this guy. All right.
You have
so
10-foot bite?
That's what it says.
Wow.
The bite. Wait. Yeah. Wait. It says. Oh, wait.
Oh, we lost him, or did we
Uh-oh.
lose me?
Oh, wait. Hello?
He's back.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Got it fixed. Yeah. So it is 5, and here, let's try the attack, because I don't know why it says it on the little one in here, but pulling it up elsewhere shows me what I believe is the correct one. Oh, forgot the advantage. Well, let's hope this works out. Come on, better roll. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. And rolling the damage. Wait. Yeah, 1d6 plus 1. Okay, well that was uneventful. Con save, please.
On save. Do 19.
Okay. Well, he passes it, so no bonus poison damage.
All right,
Wait.
took 2 points of damage. Anything else?
Wait, is that... Jesse, can you pull up the giant wolf spider in your thing? Because I'm not sure which one of these is correct for the damage. Because it's different on this and where I pulled up the giant wolf spider from Monster Manual 25.
Wolf spider. Giant wolf spider. Bite. +5 to hit, 1d4 piercing, 2d4 poison. No save.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So it should have been 1d4 plus 3 and then 2d4. I'm guessing this is maybe the old one or something.
Yeah, you might have the old one. That's okay. I'll roll
Okay.
for the 2d4, and he's also going to take 5 points of damage.
All right.
All right. Anything else?
That is all.
All right. And let me quickly get this done. Resources. -5. Beautiful. Done. All right, he is done. And then this guy, he is now bloodied. He is going to make a exploit opening, making a bloodied attack against the Lorax. That's going to be nothing. Great. Lovely. Love it. Love to see it. It is now his turn again, and he is going to exploit opening and make a hand axe against the Lorax with advantage. Natural 20, baby.
Guess
Lorax,
we turn
you
the
take...
mod back on.
I was
Yes,
gonna
I
say,
turned the mod
guess
back
we
on.
turn the mod on.
All right, that is going to be 8 points of damage to the Lorax. This guy, he is going to... he is going to exploit opening, hand axe against old boy.
That's
Old
a
boy,
miss.
11 to hit.
That's a miss.
This guy is also going to exploit opening, hand axe.
That's gonna miss.
Okay? Tell me more about the mod.
Well, you turned it off when we called you out.
Exploit opening. He's blinded, so this is a regular roll. Regular roll.
Nice.
No, the 13 rolled first. This is bullshit.
Is
Trusk,
it?
it is your
Is
turn.
it though?
It is.
Yeah. Okay. La 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 la. Trusky, trusky, trust. Da, 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 da. You know what? Trusk doesn't think this guy is very wise, so he is going to toll the dead on him. Wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save. 14.
Don't think that saves. It doesn't. Toll the dead. Get the fuck out of here.
Totally dead.
I don't know what that was. Okay, sorry. Damage. Roll.
Nice.
All right, and which one was this?
The one in front of Yersa.
Guess how much health he had left.
7.
He did.
Nice.
How would you
Get
like
away
to
from my
him?
friend.
Thank you, Trap.
And that was Trusk's turn.
All right, and it is going to be Chap's turn.
All right. We're going to turn and run up the wolf spider's back and then drop into a flip over this guy and try to carve his back on the way.
Beauteous. We'll say that's an acrobatics check.
Yeah, boy. All right. Tie the hook. God. Oh, I need to roll with advantage. Dumb self.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
There we go.
22, that'll hit.
There we go. That's some good damage. Plus D4.
All right, anything else?
I'm going to command Old Boy to attack. And... when does that guy attack? Guy will attack first. He's going to use his long reach to attack the same guy and try and take him out. Not enough. That's my turn.
All right, so the 11 points of damage on this guy. Where is he? Oh, well, old boy would have attacked a different person because this guy is dead now.
Yeah, just carved him from the back of his skull down to his base of his spine, and just spinal fluid comes oozing out.
Delicious. Yersa, What would you like to do?
I would like to try to hit this guy with my bow.
Maboo.
Me boo.
Ooh. 16. Finally, I get to do something cool. Splinter Shield. When the raider is wielding a shield and is hit by an attack a creature made it can see, the raider gains a +4 to its AC, which was 14 plus 4, which is 18, against the triggering attack. If this causes the attack to miss, the raider's shield breaks, and until they get a new shield, their AC is reduced by 2. And they cannot use this reaction again. You see the shield explode, blocking your attack.
That's it, I guess.
Lorax.
Move over here and try another bite.
Do you want some pizza?
I would love pizza.
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right. It's going to also Splinter Shield as it blocks your bite and its shield explodes. They are now shieldless. Anything else, Lorax?
That's all.
All right. The raiders shout, "We do not fear death," at you. And they are going to exploit opening and attack the Lorax with a 21 to hit, 7 slashing damage on you. And then this guy is going to come over here, exploit opening, and Chap, that is a 22, 7 points of damage to you. 7 to the Lorax and 7 to Chap. Or not Chap, Old Boy, sorry. And Trusk.
I think it's pretty obvious that they don't fear death. They kind of smell like it. Gross. Let's see. You know what? We've got 3 left, right? Oh no, 2 left.
2 left.
2 left. Which one looks worse? Top or bottom?
The same. Both of them are the same.
Okay.
They have not been hit yet.
Oh. Well then. I'm going to cast... Oh, wait. Yes, 3 fiery rays. I'm hurling them. 16 to the top one.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. 17 to the bottom one.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay, I'm gonna do the damage for the top one. Ooh, that's gonna be 10. Damage for the second one. It's gonna be 5, so then I'm gonna attack the bottom one with the third. And that is a
Also will
19 to hit, so that he will get an additional 4.
Beauteous. Anything else?
Nope. He's just gonna move a little, and then that's Trusk's turn. Thank you, Jeremy. I mean, Chap. Delicious. I'm gonna mute myself so you guys don't have to hear the carnage that's about to happen.
Enjoy.
Send pictures of the pizza before it disappears.
All right. We're going to go ahead, and I don't have to move because that guy's still within my reach. And we're going to go 3 spins over the head, 1 around the elbow, so it does that back jog thing, and use that momentum to swing the tether hook at it.
Beauteous. Acrobatics check. Perfect. Advantage on your next attack.
Hey, that's my first nat 20 in a
Natural
very
20.
long time.
Well,
15?
damage.
How
was-
would you like to kill him? He doesn't even get a bloodied attack.
The tether hook goes straight into his chest, and then I pull his heart out, and I hold it. Boom, boom,
I was gonna
boom,
say
boom.
to Jared, you rolled a nat 20 and a natural 1.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Bonus action, old boy is going to, for cinematic advantage, he's going to try and just lift the dude up by his collar and stab him in the air.
All right, athletics. Advantage. That'll definitely hit.
Nice.
10 points. All right, bloodied attack going after old boy. 19 to hit, 3 points of damage.
Yep. All right.
And Yersa.
All right. Don't know why we're gonna try this again, but you know, third time's the charm, right?
You'll probably kill him if you hit. You do not
No, I
hit.
won't.
Whew. Anything else, Yersa?
Crying's a free action, right?
Of course, always.
She's just getting frustrated. with herself.
I'm assuming it still doesn't hit, but they do have a -2 to their AC, right, from their shield being gone.
Yeah, it's a 12 instead of a 14.
Okay.
All right, and Lorax.
All right.
I am 90% sure there was a spider just crawling on me.
Nice.
Oh.
He's just friend.
All right. Let's do the bite, and then we'll do the actual damage roll instead of the wrong one.
That'll hit.
All right. Ba-ba-ba. 3. And the poison.
How would you like to kill this individual?
Says, I do not fear death as the fangs go through his eyes.
Oof. Gross. All right. And
Yummy.
with that, the death-reveling raiders have perished. After following you all... Excuse me. After following you all and finally succumbing, you have defeated them.
Can I pilfer the acolyte's body?
Absolutely. Things that you would find. Roll me a D100.
Lovely.
12. You find this of note.
Ooh, fun. Chap just sits there and shakes it a couple times.
The problem is, I can't remember what I've forgotten. What would you all like to do? We still have one more encounter.
All right, so above the table question here. Do we want to do a place to rest so that we end up rested at the place that we end at the horde that we end up at, or do we want to try for like the hidden stash one instead?
I don't really personally need to rest, so
I'm fine with whatever.
Let's find a hidden stash.
All right, hidden stash. So let me get that open. Hidden reserves. I'm gonna need someone to roll me a D10.
I
And
vote
you.
Sam.
Or Trusk.
Sorry. He just said somebody.
No, it's all good. Ain't-
Interesting. A keen-eyed forager spots a long trail of honey ants wending along the jungle canopy. A particularly nutritious and sweet insect for any willing to eat them. A small handful can provide a whole day's rations. And for the hidden reserves, we first need to make some rolls. To resolve the hidden encounter, the party must make a group check to search the area to find the hidden cache. Each party member must make a investigation, sleight of hand, or survival check. So everyone make your investigation or sleight of hand or survival.
Okay.
Beauteous. Good rolls.
Wait. Why? Oh god, I really need to fix that spider thing. That HP was all wrong. Okay.
Everyone was successful. The whole party succeeds. The party finds more supplies than what they expected and are filled with hope after the successful haul. Each party member gains inspiration or removes one level of exhaustion, and the quartermaster recovers one supply dice.
Right.
All right.
Very nice.
As
I like
for
that.
these wee little ants, we are going to. How about who is our sentry? Lorax. Lorax, could you please roll me a 2 d12s?
Okay.
That is a 9. So you find 9. What are they called? Honey ants. 9 honey ants.
9 honey ants.
And they have other properties besides just being food. They can also be used in alchemical ingredients and crafting, especially consumables. And we can cover that when we get to there. So if you ever make consumables or potions with the honey ants, I will let you know, and we will go from there.
Alright.
All right. So now we are on the journey arrival. Let's see. Rushing, dragging, journey's end. Each party member must make a Constitution saving throw, adding the quartermaster's strength or intelligence modifier to the result. So everyone make a con save, which you all have advantage on this con save,
And plus 3.
and you add 3.
So roll normal and add 3.
Why are you rolling normal, Yersa?
Well, I was confused and I got no response.
You're also rolled with advantage. It says 2d20.
Okay. No, you're good.
But you said add roll, but add 3, and I didn't know if that meant we're taking +3 as the advantage or if we're rolling with advantage.
Yeah, roll it with advantage, but you already rolled it, so we're good. Looks like everyone except for Trusk succeeded. Trusk.
Wait.
Yep.
With a 13?
Didn't include your +3. Got it. All right, with that +3, on a success, everyone gain temporary HP equal to your level. What are you, level 3?
Yep.
Yep.
Gain 3 temp HP, everyone. And then roll on arrival. So for the arrival, the sentry rolls X D12, where X is their wisdom modifier. Lorax, what is your wisdom?
Lorax's wisdom is the
Wrong.
actual stat number or the bonus
Modifier, yeah, modifier.
modifier. Okay. Modifier is 3.
3. Roll 3d12, please.
All right. Wait, no.
I need to break this down. What's the highest one? You rolled a 9. It is unsafe. The party ends their journey, safe from immediate danger, but with a looming threat on the horizon, such as a hostile army preparing to attack or a nearby volcano about to erupt. The danger is close enough to prevent the party from taking a short or long rest in the area, but they have time to prepare. So, you all were heading towards the location that the dragon told you for, what do you call it? For the treasure of that particular dragon. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so rolled unsafe arrival. So I have nothing prepared, I will be honest, and therefore I think that is a good place for us to end for
All right.
tonight.
Nice short session.
All right.
Nice and short. With that being said, because we have a short session, I would like for you all to go look at your goals and expand upon them. Write a little bit more about them, especially Lorax. I'm lacking on your goals, Lorax,
Okay.
so I need more from you.
More gold.
Yeah, more goals. And also, think about ways that you can do your goals. So, Sam, I know that you achieved one of your goals, or at least one of them. The short term, I believe, of plants, medicine stuff. So, good on that. But yeah,
Yay!
I'll cover this after the stream is off. But otherwise, thank you all so much, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, little lichling.
Wahaha.